Okay, now one of the least understood and most important segments of Google My Business is the questions and answers. Most business owners don't even know it exists. Well, if you don't have any questions, then people don't know, or people aren't engaging with your profile. But one thing that you can do is you can add questions that you want to be answered. So if people are coming to your learn about your business for the first time to your Google My Business profile, and you've got the number one question answered that they'll have right away, that already tells them that you understand a little more about customers than your competitors do. So you've got to make sure that you are answering the questions, you are asking the questions, and then answering them, which is very easily done in just a few minutes. You can add one or two questions. So you're actually giving people's answers to questions you know that are going to be asked before anyone else. If you're helping people even before they've contacted you, their opinion of you and your business has just gone sky high. So check your competitors' profiles for questions and then ask and answer them in your own Q&A section. That's your fifth pro tip today.
Okay, let's minimize this here. And there we go. We are, well, you'll see our mug. All right, they'll see us. Anyway, so we do have a couple questions that had come in. If there's anything else that comes in after that, please, by all means, send it to us. We'll get it to Dave, and Dave will answer it. Dave, I know that you and I spoke about this a couple times, and I know that you're the person to answer this. The COVID update. That seems to be one that Google is pushing, and people were asking about that. So if we don't do a COVID update as a business, will Google just do it on our behest, or how does that happen?
Well, Google, if people weren't paying attention, or if they knew that a business in an geographical area was under restrictions, they were doing some updates, and they actually closed a lot of businesses earlier this year. The COVID update feature as part of Google My Business will push away any of your marketing posts off to the side. And the key thing, and the key negative from my point of view, is Google My Business on your mobile device is a fairly small piece, a very small component of it. And without a photo, nobody pays attention.
Correct.
Without a video, nobody pays attention. So COVID update is text only. It's not very eye-catching, and it pushes all of your other content out of the way. It would be better to do a photo saying, "Hi, we're closed on Tuesdays,"
right,
and do a post saying that, and have that as a recurring post every week, than to have a COVID update style post that doesn't give anyone any more indication of your business and how your business is doing.
Well, and I know, and I'm not sure if the people watching at home caught on to this, but you and I had another conversation. If you were in the restaurant trade, Google automatically closed you. It went right across the board. Even those that started to open for curbside pickup, as we would call it, when you would go on the GMB. So that's just another great reason to keep paying attention to it, because Google will mark you as closed. And in the end, it's up to you to correct Google.
So you can actually go in, even to this day, they have a special segment for COVID, a special package in the admin page where you can say, closed temporarily, permanently closed. You want to make sure that you change your hours. So even just a quick kind of not quite sneaky, but not quite above the board tip is even just change your hours by half an hour on a weekly basis. And then it says,
get that little call out.
They've updated their hours recently. So if you are going to be closing, if you're going to have to be closing, be proactive and let people know yourself. Have a post up on an ongoing basis, bearing in mind that posts are only active for 1 week at a time. So give people updates. Even if you have to, do a short video. You can do a video post. That's something I didn't get into with Google My Business, but do a short video post about, you know what, we're closed, or our location is closed, but we have curbside pickup, and we're going to be masked if we need to be. We're going to be taking all the concerns we have. Post a photo if you have customers coming into your business. Post a photo of your security measures. So if you have the plexiglass screen and your customer facing employees have all the safety features going on, post a photo of that, and that shows people that you're taking this seriously.
And also, this kind of goes along with another question that we had, because Google is promoting those Google or the COVID updates more than all the other updates. Do you still need to do those updates if no one is going to see them anyways?
Yes, always do updates
Okay.
because that shows that your business is active. One of the biggest challenges right now is people not posting anything. And then our question is, well, are they open for chicken wings
Right.
on a Tuesday night anymore? It's better to be proactive in your marketing. Google My Business is the first and most eye-catching thing, whether it's on mobile, whether it's on desktop, that anybody will see about your business. You've got to make sure that you're in control of it and not ceding control to the big corporation that may be headquartered somewhere in the world.
And that goes along with, we're talking about this later this week, but the trust factor. If people go online and they see that you're open and you drive there and you're not, you lose trust. If people go online and they see that you're closed and then you bypass them, then you find out you're open, as a business, you lose trust. We don't blame Google for that. We blame the business and saying it's up to you to do
Yeah,
that.
this is your front facing, this is your open sign. Google My Business is your open sign that's not turned on, even though the lights are on. So you want to make sure that you're as upfront as possible. You're giving your clients and your prospects the information as soon as you can, which now is as soon as they search for you.
Yep.
On your phone is key.
Instantly.
Instantly, yeah.
Here's an important one that has come in, and we've seen it many times. Hey, I'm not the admin of my GMB. Someone set it up before I started working here or before I took over the business. The information is correct. Do I need to be the admin?
Well, just like any social media page, you always want to have a backup. I know if you're not here, perhaps Sherry has a backup passwords for Smashing Pixels. For every business and every business profile, whether it's an Instagram, Facebook, Google My Business, whatever other social media channel you're working with, you always want to have a second person that has access. If you are the primary owner of your business and somebody else has the admin access, they own your online intellectual property. So that's a big red flag for me, because even the massive corporations that are managing, some businesses like the flower segment are kind of run by the distributors. Well, the distributor wouldn't allow the business owner access to their own GMB until we knocked on the door a few times louder. So you definitely, as a business owner, or your marketing manager in your company, somebody in-house has to at least have either primary owner or owner status on every GMB.
So, and then the last question, there's a couple questions in here, and I'm not sure, when you talked about photos, did you talk 360?
I did briefly mention 360. So a 360 photo can be done through an app, and the app on your phone you can upload is actually called Street Views.
So the question is, how powerful are they? And hey, the other question was, is there an app for that?
Yes. So Street Views, there is no real. It's still being Google wants more people to use them because it does give like a full experience of a restaurant. The key thing with the power is how I helped one of my clients is I just did a 360 of their lobby, and their lobby had the protection shields for the staff. Showed a little bit of hand sanitizer by each workstation. Showed that the staff were wearing protective masks as well. So when you're going into a business, and even before you go into the business, that they're thinking of your health by doing the protections that have been mandated by the local business or the local levels of government and health boards, that's important. If somebody is out and back hacking away, and you find out when you get in that they're the ones that you just had to shake their hand, that's kind of scary. So they're a great way to, as much as a video can be informative, not a lot of people watch videos all the way through, but a simple photo that when you're watching the photo, as you go around, you're actually seeing what's around. So it's like a hemisphere, a spherical photo on your phone. It's a great way of just giving a little bit more information. They don't have to be perfect because the only place people are looking at them is on their phone.
Well, I was just going to